In today's matchup in city versus city, we have two powerhouse cities going up against one another, and we're going to grade on 4 criteria. That is the safest, the cleanest, transit accessibility, and cost of living. And we're going to give a grade between A, B, C, or D. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. New York City, or the Big Apple, is the most populous city in the United States. A global center for finance, media, art, and fashion. Built on a dense grid-based infrastructure, its identity is intricately linked to its extensive public transit systems, especially the subway. While known for its frenetic pace and towering ambition, its massive scale presents ongoing challenges in managing public safety, cleanliness, and the ever-increasing cost of living. Now let's get into the scorecard and GPA metrics and see how well New York did. This is based on public and city data. Safest. Violent crime is generally lower than the national average and many other large US cities. Homicide rate is 4.3 per 100,000, giving New York the letter grade B. Next, cleanliness. Air quality is generally rated as good according to the AQI, often below 50, with annual PM 2.5 levels meeting national standards. However, public sanitation and litter remain a visible challenge for New York, giving them a letter grade of C+. Next, transit accessibility. Features the most comprehensive public transit system in the US. Subways, buses, commuter rail, allowing millions to live without a car. Walk score and bike score are extremely high in many areas, giving New York a A+. Next, cost of living index, the highest cost of living in the nation, driven by housing costs that are over 200% higher than the US average. Overall, 74% higher than the national average, giving New York a letter grade of F. Now let's move on to Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles is the economic, cultural, and geographic heart of Southern California, often called the creative capital of the world. It is defined by its sprawling geography, dependence on the automobile, and distinct neighborhoods from Hollywood to the beach communities. Its identity is one of the endless sunshine and opportunity, but it grapples with issues related to smog, traffic, and high housing costs, typical of a desirable coastal metropolis. Now let's pull up Los Angeles, California's scorecard and GPA and see what they are getting on their metrics. And stick along because we're going to compare the two and see who won this battle. Now, number 1, safest. The total crime rate is typically higher than the national average. Total crime is 3,115 per 100,000 and higher than New York City in most comparative metrics, giving Los Angeles the letter grade C. Cleanliness. Historically known for poor air quality, smog with a history of failing marks from the American Lung Association from particle pollution. AQI often rises to unhealthy for sensitive groups, and giving the letter grade for Los Angeles a D. Next, transit accessibility. A car-centric city where a functioning public transit system is growing but still relatively nascent and less comprehensive than New York City. LA County all transit score 6.8 out of 10 is significantly lower than New York City's, giving letter grade a C+. Next is cost of living index. Extremely high housing costs, making the overall cost of living 49% higher than the national average, making it expensive but still 25% lower than New York City, giving the letter grade of a D+. Drum roll please. And the final verdict and the overall GPA winner based on the data and the 4 core weighted metrics, the final winner is New York City, having an overall GPA of 2.325. New York City wins the comparison. It's a clear A+ in transit accessibility, and superior relative performance and safety were enough to offset a significant cost penalty and secure a higher overall grade point average compared to Los Angeles. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of City vs. City with World GPS. We'll catch you in the next video. Take care now.